We should now be live. Let's make sure everything's working as it's supposed to. Maybe. There we go. Now we're cooking. Alright guys, you know the drill, just give me a couple minutes to get everything sent out to where it's supposed to go. While you look at this beautiful Alfa Romeo 4C that we're probably not using today. Cool, so that's gone out to the Discord. And let's post out on Twitter, just in case for some random reason that could get me anything. Because it might, you never know. You never know with these things, right? Boom. Okay, that stuff is now all done. So, hello everybody. Welcome back to another stream. Very glad to be back and glad to see you all again. I apologise I didn't actually get to stream yesterday. As for very good reasons. I was so tired yesterday. The Crohn's disease was acting up and everything, as it does, as it tends to do sometimes. But that's okay. That happens. And we're alright with it and we move on. But we're feeling a bit better today, which is good. Went to the zoo yesterday as well, that was very cool. Got to see a bunch of different stuff. What did we see? We saw otters, we saw penguins, saw a bunch of different monkeys like squirrel monkeys, capuchins, a bunch of tamarins, chimpanzees. Also we saw some kias, tigers, sunbears, snow leopards, giraffes, capybaras, Tasmanian devils, meerkats, basically like so many different things, obviously, as you do, but it was a good time. Got to hang out with some family and stuff as well, which is always great as well. That's the point. Today, as you can see by the title, we're going to pound some cars around some tracks. Which is going to be a fun time. I think I've decided for what we're going to do for these chiller streams. Obviously, I'm just going to continue to blab, like I always continue to blab, but at least I've saved up a bunch of stuff, basically, that we can do. Like, I have the weekly time trial saved up, I haven't done any of the daily races, so I can do all of those with you guys. I've got all the weekly races to go through with you, and then towards the end, we'll probably end up doing a one run of the... One run of the blah 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 1 hour of Spa, the 1,000,000 coin race. Just to get us a little bit more coins, gives us time to just blab and stuff. And yeah, it should be a good time. For those of you that have seen the Gran Turismo streams before, I hope you recognise that the name's now been changed to Osaurus. I thought that was quite funny. And just fits better with the channel as well, obviously. But yeah, I hope you guys have all been having a good weekend, or have had a good weekend, if you're like me and yours is getting towards the end slowly. But yeah, so without further ado, we're going to get into it. I think we'll start with the time trial first, in the Suzuki Swift around the Nürburgring, because this is going to take us a while. I haven't actually looked at what the times are looking like at the moment either. This is also very, it's, what's the word I'm looking? Very topical. That's it. It's very topical at the moment because currently, as we speak, the Nürburgring 24 hours is still happening. It's just gone just over halfway through, I think. So I'm kind of just having that on in the background while we race, which will be cool to keep an eye on. But yeah, so my goal for the time trials is always to at least get to the silver. Gold is cracked, especially trying to get to gold on a controller. nigh on impossible, especially when you still have casual controller controls with the buttons like I do. But we're going to give it a good go anyway. And select from Garage, because I've got a beautiful Suzuki Swift livery that we just put on today that I'm very excited to use. I have to go and buy some sports mediums, of course I do. Let's equip these bad boys. Oh yeah. And that should take us a little bit, but yeah, so the aim is we want to get around 8 minutes 40. And then that should feel pretty safe, meaning that we should get to keep the silver medal, which gives us the 1,000,000 coins. Yeah, but no, that should be a good time. Yeah, I guess like these chill streams, I can have a chat to you guys as well about like what the plan is for like the next few streams, structure of things as well, coming up over the next couple of weeks, because that stuff might tend to change a little bit from what we've known the past few weeks. But we've put big effort into making sure that all of our stuff on the stream has been set up correctly. Like the about page and getting like the emotes sorted and the channel points sorted, all of that fun stuff. All that stuff's now done, which is really good because as of not of tomorrow for me, but the next week after that. Oh, this is proper Nordschleife as well. Okay, so this isn't 24-hour circuit. That's good to know. But yeah, so I'm going to be going back to work, which is very exciting in the next week or so, because I've been medically unfit to work for the past, it'll be like 4 months now, I think. While I've been in and out of hospital, and we've been figuring out what's been going wrong with me and eventually figuring out that it is Crohn's disease. And then having that all medicated now, and it's mostly in remission. We have the occasional flare up here and there, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, so it means I'm going to get to go back to work, which is super exciting for me. It means that I can start saving up for those things to add to the stream, like getting the PS4 camera, and then saving up for the PC and the capture device and all of these fun things that's going to enable us to play so many more games and just have an awesome time together. But it will potentially mean that the schedule for the streams change a little bit. I'm currently thinking we're going to keep it the same, so that we'll still do the Wednesday nights, and the Saturday nights will stay the same, and the Sunday afternoons will stay the same. But I'm thinking, if you guys end up listening to this later, please let me know as well, like join the Discord, or even just flick me a message on like Twitter or something, anything like that. Just what you guys think. So it's either I'm considering doing either Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, or maybe changing to do like a Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, something like that. Yeah. So I'm not really too sure exactly at the moment which of those is going to work best with the work schedule. So we'll spend the next few weeks, once we're back, trying to figure out just how all that works best for us so that we can keep things nice and consistent, as hopefully I have been doing on this lap for the whole time, praying. But yeah, and then in terms of stuff we're streaming, obviously you guys should be able to see on the About page on the channel, plus on the Discord games list, if you guys are a part of that. Obviously, if you're not, please feel free to join. But so next up is Sonic Frontiers. Obviously leading on from our little mini Sonic saga that we've been on, which we started with Sonic Colors Ultimate. which was a game. That was fine. I think it was a good way to like get back into Sonic though as well after it being so long. It was a good like reintroduction to the boost format and the newer Sonic games. Then we had Sonic Mania, which was fantastic. That entire one stream of us doing No Sleep Till Completion was awesome. And we did complete it. It did take 6 hours and we're going to like 1 in the morning, but it was fantastic and was absolutely worth it. I do not regret it. Because it's been our most popular stream to date, easily. Like I think we're sitting at about 4 to 6 concurrent viewers for most of the time. It's had like over 80 views post-broadcast, which is crazy considering I don't think any of my other broadcasts hit above 20 before then. So that feels pretty huge. And then even like the clips for it that we've posted on the TikTok have gone really well, which is awesome. But yeah, and this was always the plan, was to lead up to Sonic Frontiers, which is a game that I've been wanting to play for ages since it's come out, because I know it's a little bit different. It's the last of like the boost games, effectively. I'm pretty sure anyway, because I don't think Sonic and Shadow Generations uses it, but I could be wrong. But it looks really cool, and it's like a little bit of a different vibe, very open world, which isn't normal for a Sonic game. It's going to be very exciting to play. And I've got I've got a lovely picture of it in my head, and I'm ready for that to be dashed immediately. But hopefully it does live up somewhat to expectations. It'll be a really fun time. And I assume it's not going to be a game that we're actually going to fly through very quickly as well, I can imagine. So we'll be sticking on it for a few streams, I gather. And then after that is when we're going to kind of move from, I guess, the cartoony games for a little bit, you know? We've almost only, outside of, if you don't count Master Duel as, Master Duel's like a TCG, that doesn't really count. And then obviously Gran Turismo 7 isn't exactly in the cartoon side of things either words. So that means that, yeah, like, since then we've streamed all of Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy, we've done Sonic, so it's time to move on to something a little bit more serious and diversify a little bit. So after Sonic Frontiers, I'm very excited, we're going to be doing God of War, which is a game I dabbled in like super briefly, privately, for like, I don't know, I think I got through like the first couple hours and then got stuck at a certain point, and I just didn't research it enough and just put it down, which seems to be a case with a lot of the games that I've tried only very briefly. But streaming's obviously a good way to help us push through that as well, and just let my stubbornness get in the way so that we can actually get these things done, right? So it'll be really exciting to go through that game, because I know it's amazing. It's something we've been meaning to play for a while. It scratches that classical studies itch that I have in my brain, which I'm never complaining about. So that will be a really good time. And then, what have I got after that? Final Fantasy VII Remake, that's right. I'm very excited for that. I played, I think, because the first time I ever came across a Final Fantasy game would have been, it might have been OG 7 on like a PS2 demo, on like a demo disc. I don't know if you guys have ever seen one of those, but I remember we used to have heaps of them when I was a kid, like 5 or 6 of them, and you just get to play like one level of a game or like 10 minutes worth of a game. That's how I got to experience so many nostalgic things that I'm just like craving to get the proper copies of for the PS2, so that once I do have everything set up, we can actually go back and play these things, and it'll be so cool. It'll be so awesome to do that. But what was it? Yeah, so I think that 7 was actually the first thing I played, or it might have been like one of the ones just before it. Then had a big break from Final Fantasy stuff after that. I say big break, it's not like I ever really kind of got pushed into that world. But after that the next thing I ever did actually was, thanks to one of my friends, one of my old flatmates was mega into Final Fantasy 14 online, and asked if me and a couple of my other mates wanted to play, and I got engrossed into that stuff for like 1 to 2 months, I want to say. And it was really, really fun. I wish I still got to play it, but just not having, I guess, like a group to play with anymore kind of makes it a bit difficult and doesn't give me as much of a reason to. So at the same time, I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of go back through maybe, I guess, one of the more famous games, obviously, in 7, and experience Final Fantasy a little bit more. So that'll be a really fun game that we will get to try out. I've played like a level or 2 of it, just to test it out, and yeah, like it looks great. I'm hoping that the PS4 version does allow, also we've only just missed out on silver, that's annoying. Yeah, so I'm hoping that the PS4 version allows you to do like turn-based stuff, or play in turn-based combat rather than like, I guess, the open combat that they have introduced for the remake, which is very cool, don't get me wrong. But especially like with the emergence of Expedition 33, we were watching people play a lot of that, which has been so cool to see. So that kind of on top of like the Final Fantasy 14 experience that I had, which is still kind of turn-based. Not on the same kind of level, but I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say with it there. Yeah, I think that'll be a really cool way to experience that game. So that's the big plan for 7, is to hopefully play it turn-based, which would be really fun, and I'm sure that'll take us ages to get through as well. Okay, so I need to get like, what, 3-4 seconds out of this, I think? Out of this lap? Which hopefully we should be able to do. We should be able to find the time just by braking a little bit later into places. Yeah, then after 7, we start to go into, I guess, like, I don't know what kind of series of games you call it, but we'll be doing Heavy Rain, and we'll be doing Detroit Become Human, which will be really exciting. I've had them both in my library for ages and have been purposely saving them for a stream to do them. I feel like now would be the right time, which would be cool. And then after those 2, I believe we go back to Crash. Well, I say back to Crash, we'll be going to Crash. We'll do the Insane Trilogy and 4, because I do have 4 from a while ago. I played it on stream like years and years ago at this point. So that'll be a good game to revisit too. Sorry, I'll just concentrate on this corner just for 1 second. Okay, we haven't done too bad out of there. We're making good progress. But, so we've got some very good games lined up. Really good variety of games as well. So I'm super excited to be able to experience that stuff all with you guys. And hopefully before long, hopefully before we get to like the end of the Crash stuff, I'll have a PS4 camera up and running for you guys maybe. So then you have a face and my facial expression reactions to go along with the voice that you've just been constantly hearing droning on for like a month and a half now. Which I'm super excited to do. Like, I feel like the camera does bring just like a whole another dynamic as well. Like, I love being able to just chat away and blab to you guys, and it's always been really good. But I think that it just allows for way better interaction with an audience, and you guys can just have better and bigger moments with it when I do have that camera going. So that'll be really exciting to get that going. And then, yeah, so after those few games, I do have a bunch of stuff. Oh, you're kidding me that was over. That's annoying. Okay, so we're going to retry from there. But yeah, so I do have a bunch of other games in the vault as well, but I'm not adding them to like the visible queue that you guys can see on the Twitch page at the moment. As we go through games, I'll add those as I've got them added on Discord. And obviously it is all subject to change. If you guys do want to see if you guys do want to see me play different things, yeah, because there might be new games that come out, or particular things that come from you guys watching me play a particular game that you want me to try out. and we can absolutely dive into those things as well. I'm more than happy to try and give anything a go, really, if it kind of fits into the theme for what we're doing and what we're currently going for at that moment. I still can't believe we cut there. Come on, the Swift. Oh, not quite. I'd rather cut it 26 seconds than like 8 minutes. Down to 2. Oh, that's probably way too slow for that corner, actually. We're lucky that we're still pretty well out in front of that first initial time. But I definitely took that. I definitely broke way too much there. It's getting a little bit leery on us. Oh, come on. Here we go. They're just going to mosey on down through here. So one thing that I hope, this is very off topic, and I feel like would be way far down the pipeline for something that Gran Turismo would ever consider doing. But I know that the new Assetto Corsa game is, I don't know if it's already part of the game. It was supposed to be on launch, but then I know it wasn't. So I don't know if they're bringing it in or if they have brought it in yet. But I'd love to see like a free roam element brought into something like Gran Turismo. Like, I feel like it would be I don't feel like it would be that far from, I guess, what it's aiming for anyway. You know, like it labels itself the real driving simulator. The simulator part of it's fantastic. At least I think from like a casual perspective as well, especially if you're talking something that's console specific, you really can't beat Gran Turismo 7 either. Like, I know that we have Assetto Corsa, we have ACC on the consoles and stuff, but it doesn't quite hit the same, you know? Like, those feel very much built for PC, and they're great on PC. I feel like they lose a bit of their touch when they've been moved over to the consoles. But yeah, something like a free roam element like the Test Drive Unlimited games had would be so cool. Like how ACC have got like, they're doing a thing for like the Eiffel region, and it doesn't even need to be for like real regions and stuff, like for Gran Turismo. Like it could even be on like their like little, imagine if it was on like their world maps that they create, right, for their menus, so that you're in the GT7 main menu, let's say, and it's like, oh, you want to go and do sports, you want to go and drive and like sports stuff, and you want to go and do time trials and daily races. Give yourself the option to be able to go and drive from like your garage point over to there. Could just be like a really cool, like immersive thing for them to do. I don't know, it's like I don't know if it's like a very silly, probably extremely complicated thing for them to add for such a minor part of the game, but I think that'd be so cool. Oh boy. Sorry guys, I'm watching the still watching the N24 as we're doing this as well, and making our drive here so much more topical in the Swift. Looks like there's just been a crash, I think. Oh yeah, though, there's been a big one with about 10.5 hours to go. There's already been heaps of stuff happening in the first 12 hours. But it looks like I'd say the person leading isn't going to have that much trouble. They've been like 2.5 minutes ahead for like a good few hours now. It's down a little bit at the moment, down to like 2:05, but I don't see them being caught really. But also at the same time, I'm sure for a good chunk of people probably watching the N24, the front runners aren't actually what we're watching, or what I'm watching. I'm having a look at, what is it, the ones that I'm mainly keeping an eye on is the car that's got Jimmy Broadbent, Steve Brown, those guys in it. Shout out to those guys, obviously just huge people in the sim racing community, especially Super GT, massive Gran Turismo creator. And Jimmy Broadbent's someone that I've watched for years and years and years at this point. It's been so cool to see them do all of the NLS stuff over the past few seasons. Obviously, the N24 kind of just getting cancelled after 7 hours last year sucked, so this is their first proper go at it. I think they're currently first in class at the moment, as I'm currently speaking, which is really cool. And hopefully that can continue. That'd be so cool. And if that does happen, I can't wait to see the video that Jimmy puts out for that as well. That'd be so cool to watch. I love just seeing the amount of just raw emotion and stuff that man has in relation to racing. Yeah, and just wearing those emotions on your sleeve, something I really appreciate. It's something that's really difficult to do. Like, is that the word I'm looking for? It's something like very brave, is what I mean when I say like it's difficult to do. But yeah, and they both just have such awesome stories to now be here racing against like professional drivers, and to be competing with them as well is just amazing. It's absolutely incredible. Hopefully we're going to be competing with our lap time here. I have no idea how much further in front of it we are currently, but hopefully enough. So we're starting to get to the business end of things. This is where we've got to hope we really don't cut anything. If we cut something here, I'm going to be pissed. So I know that I'd say that the widespread opinion, I guess, on like Gran Turismo 7 isn't actually that amazing from what I've mostly seen. In the same sense that like EAFC doesn't usually get a lot of praise because it's obviously like well, they're a little bit of a different case, being a AAA game that releases every year that doesn't really have any counterparts. But Gran Turismo is kind of the same, especially on the PlayStation market. It doesn't have anything challenging it. And obviously it doesn't, don't get me wrong, it does not compete with your Gran Turismo 3s and your Gran Turismo 4s, which is the best racing game of all time for me, without question. And even to some extent, like 5 and 6 can be seen as like the last, well, they are the last of like the old Gran Turismo like layout, right? Like they kind of tried to come back to it with 7. But they didn't really do it. They did botch it a tiny bit. Well, a tiny bit's probably an understatement. It does feel just like sport with a couple extra steps. But I love that they did make the effort. And even though there is barely a story to it, and you complete the story in like 3 hours, well, I do feel like that, especially now that they've brought in weekly races and a couple of those other things, right? Like that they're... Oh, hold on, sorry, I'm just going to focus, make sure we get this corner correct, because we are looking like we should indeed get our silver medal here. Fantastic. Huge, huge, huge. Let's go. We love to see it. We absolutely love to see it. Oh, and that's a driving marathon done for the day as well. Oh my god, we got a 6-star ticket. Even better. We'll definitely go and open that. Says I'm just going to take my hoodie off really quickly as well because it is hot in here. I got that heat pump blasting. No, now we're back. Now we're back. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, like I do like that they've added like the weekly races. You still have your sports stuff. Like they've made the effort to make the game more playable, and it's become a lot better since like the patches and stuff have come out, which I find happens a lot with some games as well. Like they get released way too early. They're big letdowns. Then have major issues and bad reviews on launch. And only if you kind of persist with the game for like a year or so afterwards is when it starts to get to the point of like, this is the game that should have been released. So I'd say in that kind of perspective that GT7 does feel a lot better than it did. But it still doesn't feel quite the same. I would love for us to get, at some point, something that does resemble those old GT7 games. Just something with like a massive single player that you can just really dive into, you know, and just get entrenched in for just days upon days, even like weeks upon weeks, sometimes like theoretically an entire year, depending on how much you want to grind the thing, right? By the way, that is enough for us to get something that we've been meaning to get in the classic store, to get another 6-star ticket, by the way, which is sick. So let's go and get this Sauber that's currently in here. Yeah, so like there are definitely some things that this game could do better. But there are little things in here as well that like I've found in particular at least, that I can try and use to, I guess, make me want to continuously keep coming back to the game and give me these reasons, right? Like one of the big things that I want to do is platinum the game, which is actually not that difficult to do. I'm pretty much there, if we're being honest. The big thing I want to do is I want to collect every single car in the game, which takes a lot, especially considering there's a bunch of 20 million coin ones that shouldn't be 20 million coins, or credits, sorry, that are just the biggest pains in the butt. But it's like little things like that, like there are so many different things for you to collect, and like you can't just all get it just instantaneously. It's not easy to get the amount of credits to get there, which I will say does kind of suck a little bit. I wish we had like the endurance races, or that we had more races like the Spa race, the 1 hour Spa race, even if it's just like a timed one where you can get more credits. I keep saying coins. So used to like FIFA terminology in that sense. But like if there were just little tiny bits like that could make this game just, I think, appeal to an even bigger amount of people that remember those other games so fondly, or even look at it from a collection standpoint, right? Okay, we got another 6-star. I'd love a milli, if you want to be really nice. Yes, sir. I'll happily take a 3 million credits. Let's go and just clear the notifications because I just feel like I need to. Now, for the next bit, what I think we're going to do is we're going to toss and turn between the daily races and the weekly races, just to make sure that you guys don't get like an entire hour and a bit of me doing like daily races, which is fine. That part's fine. It's more the other bit of getting the weekly races done and that stuff, and just making sure you're not watching me just race the bots who suck for like 2 hours straight, right? Okay, so in terms of what we're going to start with here, it's going to be this Deep Forest Raceway delos, which I'm kind of excited for. This is going to be really fun. Like getting to race in like these teched out Auto Bianchis for 5 laps around a really good track. It's going to be a fun time. And I've been torn between this yellow guy here and the black and gold, but it has to be the black and gold to fit with the channel colors, right? It'd feel wrong if we didn't. Obviously, we've got to set a qualifying time as well. How are the boys doing in the N24? Just while we wait to load in. Looks like they're still P1 in their class, which is sick. Oh, is that still a replay, or is that another incident? That might be another incident, you know. I think it is. Someone else has had like a puncture or something. Okay, let's see if I can even get around this track in 3 minutes in this thing. I'm loving the sound it's making, by the way. You've never heard an Abarth sound so good. I'm always intrigued to see how good / bad our times are in comparison to others when we get in. We can probably brake a little bit later than we did there. You always got to try and keep it so smooth because it's so easy to lose time in that first little sector if you try and be a little bit too jumpy and swerve with the corners too much. This is actually way quicker than what I expected. This thing is actually kind of rapid. As I know the fully tuned up Auto Bianchi that I have in the garage cannot go this quick. Are we maybe even going to be able to get 2 laps in? I don't think so. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to get 2 laps in, but we're going to be able to suss out the lines we should be taking in the first couple sectors a bit more. I feel like a 145 is not bad. Yeah, so that feels about correct in terms of where to brake, is where the curbs start. So that's even a thing of we're not even going to lose a gear on that first corner, and then we start to drop down through there on the power super quick. Obviously dipping a tyre in the grass is never going to help. Especially when you're ignoring track limits, but oh my god, we left a lot of time on the table from what I'm getting here. Like we really pulled away. We left so much time in that middle sector. That's good to know. That you can actually carry a lot of speed because this thing is very happy to turn. Make sure that time is recorded, hopefully. Otherwise, we'll be starting at the back, which will be fine. It'll make a really fun race, I'll tell you that. If anything, it means that we won't get yeeted into turn one, because that's definitely an issue in this at this track. Okay, so we are 7th. I reckon we could get up to around where P5 is pretty easily. I could easily make up 10. Yeah, I could easily make up 7/10 a lap going off of that final run we were doing. In terms of catching up to the other guy, though, is a different story. To our teammate, I should say. Our black and gold teammate. I love that everyone's at least in pairs in this race, which is kind of funny, in pairs or threes. It's actually quite cool. Okay, yeah, so we can't go full throttle through there. That's probably pushing it. I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. This is definitely... Oh, no, this is like the race I've been looking to the second most. The Group 4 Watkins Glen. Like, Watkins Glen is... I love as a track. So I've been super excited for that. It's not my favourite track on the game, but it's one of my favourite tracks to race at for sure. I guess it just got such a nice flow to it. But the best track on the game is Bathurst, is Mountain Panorama, because it's probably one of the best tracks, if not the best track in the world. Okay, we got a decent start. There's people flying everywhere. Everyone is so damn close, this is crazy. Oh, he's inside me. Not a sentence I want to be saying on a Sunday afternoon. Whoa, whoa, big fella. Teammates trying to take me out. Okay, we've made up one net position, so we are surviving. We're doing all right. God, so many people went way too deep into there. There's no way we're going to end up in a net podium position after all of that. That's mental. Not deserved in the slightest, but we take those. And we're going to have... There's definitely some people behind us that should not be behind us. So I'm sure we're going to have some issues with that in the future. In our very near future. But if we can keep at least one of these guys kind of in just our sight so that we can get a bit of a suck going down these big straights, I'm not going to complain. Yeah, like this Ken fella that's behind us definitely should not be behind us. I have a feeling he'll get us pretty soon. I'm pretty happy to just let him by. As much as a podium would be great, I prefer 4th than getting yeeted into a different dimension. He's gone way too deep there. Never mind. He tried to Daniel Ricciardo me and forgot to make the corner. I've now got, what, 7 tenths to the next car behind? So it kind of depends on how much Ken's going to have to battle those people behind us. Oh, we've got a time penalty in front of us. That's pretty huge. If we can just keep it clean, keep it close. Oh, he's got 1.5 now as well. He's cutting everywhere. Okay, we've put a little bit, I say a little bit of distance, we haven't really. We also really suck on that corner exit. Okay, we do have to watch out for the Ken dive bomb here though. I know it's coming. Yep, here it comes. I think he tried it. To be fair, he actually took that corner really well considering he is right up my butt. He is sniffing me. I know exactly where he's going, so I'm not even going to attempt to pass this guy into this corner. Yep, there goes Ken. Using me as a barrier and flips that poor guy around. I wonder what Ken's doing that we're not. Oh, he's getting time penalties, that's what he's doing. But look, he's tearing away. He's also breaking through that corner and I just didn't there. I purposely made my life more difficult at that point. Okay, and he's going to pull away again. I need to hope that our damage kind of goes away pretty soon because we're losing a lot of time because of it. Okay, it's gone now. Okay, so King can take corners correctly. He just decided not to before. 4th place feels kind of distant here though as well, I'm not going to lie. Unless someone else cuts. Oh, he's done well at covering me off there. Done very well. He's going to come back at Ken big time too. I held on to that gear for too long. They're just getting on the throttle a lot earlier than I am as well. I think is the big thing that I'm seeing. And I'm so slow through that. I'm so slow through that corner. Okay, my only saving grace here is that our Japanese friend absolutely sends it on Ken and they get tangled up and I can just sneak through. Oh, that doesn't help when I just go off anyway. But that's fine, I still have 4th secured from, what was that, P7? And 4th was kind of like what I was thinking would be the max. Oh, we're gonna get a 2nd place steal, maybe? Oh! Oh, damn, that was close. That was really close for that battle for 2nd. But we take a P4. P4 was really decent there. Those things are fun to drive as well. I'd love for them to just look at like adding some of these like daily races that they do into like the actual races that you just can do single player wise. That'd be really cool. What else? Like if they just made new championships as well, like new offline ones, again it just makes the single player experience way better. Yeah, there's a lot of things that they could still do to this game to make it better. But that is not my prerogative. Right, that is daily race number 1 done for today. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go through to some of these weekly races and have a little bit of a geeze through these. And you know it has to be the correct thing to do because it rhymes. Okay. I haven't had a proper look at these yet. I've had a look at all of the daily races and stuff to make sure I'm using the cars that I want to use on all of those, but I haven't had a big look into this stuff yet. Okay. Weekly challenges. We've got a American 700, we've got a European 500, the super fast, historic sports car, and World Touring Car 800 at Le Mans as well, which will be sick. Okay, let's start with the American Club 700. Just at Route X as well. Okay, what am I going to use then? I got plenty of options. Well, it's something that I don't get to use that often. That could be really fun here. I mean, the Demon would go crazy. I could also use the Maverick, which is just broken to broken as hell. I don't want to use something that's like that overpowered though. I don't know what's going to be too overpowered. Let's just do it and get it done is probably the way to go. So we're just going to send it with the Demon. And then this isn't going to take very long at all. Well, it's still going to take long because the track just is massive. So the sound that this thing makes is redonkulous too. Let me just move out of your way, good sir. Okay, I'm glad it does have 8 gears. Getting a big pull. There's a C2. There's a C4. This thing might actually fly. This genuinely hits speeds that a lot of my race cars cannot. Which just baffles me. Okay, what's this thing in front though? What is Igor Fraga driving? It's nowhere near as quick as me. Is it a C8? It's a C7. Okay. But yeah, so now we just sit back, relax, and just chill for the rest of the entire race. Luckily, it's only one lap and not multiple. And it doesn't look like it's going to be too competitive because there ain't no way that he's getting onto the back of us. We're actually speeding up around here. That is kind of crazy. Hey Seth, how's it going, man? I know I'm not driving fast enough. 360 k's definitely isn't nearly quick enough. How's your weekend been, man? How was your long weekend? Did you get up to much? Turning right, not left as well. I know. I'm purposely doing this race in reverse. This is easily the most boring race I'm going to do all day as well. I don't have to do anything. I don't even have to steer. I just hold down a button and that's it. Weekend's been long, just want a nap. I feel that. I nearly ended up having a nap before. I did have one yesterday and I really shouldn't have. That ruined my sleep schedule. Has it just been work that's been super long for you? Well, I guess long weekend probably means that you get a lot busier, right? Busier per se, just more people around, more standing and watching people look at stuff. Okay, yeah, no, that I get that. That can be pretty draining as well, especially if you just kind of have to be switched on all the time because there's more people around. Because have you seen the Premier League fixtures list? Because apparently that's come out. I haven't had a proper look at it yet. So I don't know how our fixtures are looking or how your guys' fixtures are looking. Alright, our anti-NASCAR race for the day has been completed. Like 8 seconds in front of second place, which is crazy. I did see that. I did see just heaps of posts about Arsenal fans just absolutely fuming, which is so funny. It's not, I don't think it's really something you can complain about. Like, you have to play everybody twice at some point. It doesn't really matter if you play some difficult games back to back. But it's always funny to see them complain anyway. So has, I keep seeing stuff about it, but I don't know if it's been properly confirmed yet if you guys have got Kirkhead, but it sounds like it's pretty much just good to go now. That's incredible. That Liverpool don't have to play the champions twice like Arsenal do. I love that. That's really funny. It has been here we go for like the past 2 days. Okay, I thought so because I'd seen a lot more traffic about it in the last couple of days. So I was like, something must have happened. That means that you guys are just one striker away basically from having the perfect team. Okay, European 500 around Spa. I forgot to turn them off. I need to remember to do that after the stream. I didn't even think it would go through for you either, being a mod, but I guess I'm wrong. What am I going to use? Something 500 that's just going to be fun to yeet around. The Alpine's an option. It's about as good as the actual Formula 1 car. Yeah, no, we'll go with that. That should be fast enough. Oh, they're trying to push turbo at the moment. True. Okay. I need to try to remember to VIP you as well. Once that, hopefully, or if I get lucky enough and get enough people chatting in at one point, and I unlock VIP, then I need to remember to get that to you as well. Okay, this thing is about to have no grip. This is going to be great. How many laps is it as well? I didn't even check. 2. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't even know if it's even going to hold itself around Eau Rouge. It might not. Oh, it doesn't want to. There we go. I think the requirement to get like the VIP stuff sorted is that you need like 5 people chatting at the same time, which has been very far off for me at the moment, but hopefully once I get the streaming stuff a little bit more sorted and a bit more consistent, we might actually get there so that I can get some of that stuff assigned. Oh my god, this thing does not like turning at all. It's probably also because I have it on like the worst tyres on the planet. It is, no, you're right. I've been... Lucky's not the right word, because I've been off of work for a few months now, as I told you before, being like in and out of hospital for a little bit. So like it's made it super easy in that kind of sense, but even still, like the consistency stuff still is sometimes a struggle. And yeah, even when I do go back to work, which is next week, not tomorrow, next week, but the one after that, it's going to still be pretty difficult from there as well. But it'll be a good thing to keep me busy, because I can't play football at the moment either, because I said I was out for the season since I was in hospital around that time. And then I've got a sprained knee at the moment as well from when I went for a run like 4 weeks ago now, I think, which was really dumb. So it at least gives me something good to do in the meantime. Oh yeah, big time in the wars. Hell yeah. Like, I've got the sprained knee, like all this stuff of me being in the hospital was for me to find out that I have Crohn's disease. So that means like I've had like a complete change in my diet. I'm still like weaning off like the steroid medication I've been on. The medication that they want me to be on is like pseudo chemo stuff, which has been really fun. So it's been a time for sure. Oh yeah, no, that stomach shit's rough. It makes so much sense though. Like, I always had so many like stomach issues over like the past few years from when I was about like 20, I'm sure, as you will remember. So it kind of makes sense that it's something along those lines. I'm just glad we finally figured out what it is. But it does suck, for sure. Alright. Okay, we've kept it pretty good through the... oh, no, we're going to ram into the back of him. That's not good. I mean, obviously the pot of Ben & Jerry's doesn't help, but especially when it turns out that the pot of Ben & Jerry's probably actively hurts the Crohn's disease stuff. So you're not wrong in that sense, but it is definitely more like a deep-rooted thing. In that sense, like, I can barely have, what is it, like the diet that I have to be on now is pretty much just like chicken with some veggies. I can't have like beans or anything though, so no like red beans, black beans, can't have corn, can't have anything with like seeds in it. It's so restrictive and it's so plain compared to what I'm used to. So it's taken a lot of adjustment. We've also drifted our way into first. Let's go. In front of the Alpine that's about 40... that was built 40 years later than this one. Oh, I say that, and we're going off the track. At least making this one more interesting than the reverse NASCAR race. Alright, we just have to survive like 3 corners and we've got this in the bag. As much as the car doesn't want to survive those corners. Yeah, exactly, that's the main thing. Is knowing what is wrong now is so huge. As we're getting to the point where I was extremely concerned as to what it could possibly be, and I hadn't had any answers from like constant hospital and GP visits for almost like a year. And I just needed an answer for something. And we did get it at least, which is good. It means we can actually medicate it and try and keep it in check. Which is basically the only reason I can actually go back to work in the next little while. So I'm very grateful for that. Alright. Next up, we'll go back to one of the online ones and just have people just smoke me. Oh, I've got a thing, apparently. What's the gift? Oh, the 100k, of course. You can save that for later, that's not important. Oh, let's get out of that menu quick. Okay, so we are doing Catalunya on Racing Softs in a Group 3 car, so this is actually going to be somewhat quick. Entry period starts in 3 minutes 20 as well, fantastic. Where's the one that we're using? The Peugeot, that's right. And it does have, I haven't even brought softs for it. Well, now's the time. Get some qualifying done, do some online races, yeah, exactly. Which basically on Gran Turismo 7 means that you just get absolutely punted into orbit on the first turn. Which is what online racing is all about, basically. And I say that we've had a few pretty good ones the last few times I've gone into some online races. Okay, time to see if we can actually set some good laps though. So I don't know if I've actually done Catalunya in the Group 3s ever. Okay, so the 100 meter board's probably as late as you want to go. Did you see the Club World Cup games from today, Seth? Especially that the Dortmund one against the Mamelodi Sundowns looked like it would have been mental. Oh, that is way too deep into that corner. Yeah, Job did score his first goal for them. It ended up 4-3 in that game, which is crazy. I don't know if Sundowns were ever up. I think they were down 3-1 and then came back. But yeah, no, in another Brazilian run, they didn't look like they were going to either. They were 2-1 down for ages and ended up winning 4-2. Those Brazilian teams mean business, man. I don't know. Well, I do know what it is. It's the fact that they're like in peak form in the middle of their season. But they really bring it. I love it. You 1-0 up, 3-1 down, then 4-2. Okay. Oh, I went way too deep in there again. It is so hard to get this thing rotated. I know early braking on that corner is actually good if I can do it. Oh, look at that, that's immediately better. I took out like 4 tenths out of that corner. It's just a shame that I ruined the rest of that lap so much. And hold it through there, and then we're looking pretty good. Oh, England under 21 have made it to the semis. I saw that the quarters were on. I didn't see the results though. I don't know if you guys should be selling Kwanzaa anyway, right? I mean, especially considering he's easily like the best younger centre-back prospect that you guys have. Oh, I say that you guys have Kanate. But I feel like he'd be really good to keep around. It's kind of the same with some of the guys that we're looking at selling. Like, it looks like we might be selling Shalaba, which we shouldn't. He's easily been alongside Colwell, our best centre-back, but we've been trying to out that man out of the club for like 3 seasons for no reason. Are you getting nearly 40 mil for him? Okay, that's fair. And I did see that you guys were linked with Guay if you were going to make any centre-back signings, which is such a good pickup, and then so annoying for us as well, because we sold him to Palace when we shouldn't have, for like 20 million, and we wouldn't have it nearly as many centre-back problems if we just kept him. Oh no, we haven't done this correctly, have we? We have not. But we're still doing alright. Okay, just nice and smooth through this final sector. Even a little bit on the grass is fine. Here we go. That should be into the 143s as well, which I'm happy with. Sick. Okay, so we'll enter into the event and then we'll continue doing some more qualifying there. Yeah, but if you guys do get Guay, that's a fair upgrade, I'd say, to say the least. I saw this mental thing that we did the other day, or it might have only been in the past couple days as well, like Chelsea. They signed this 13-year-old kid from Blackburn for like genuinely £1 million. And they're fighting with City over him for some reason. Is absolutely absurd. There's a chance you lose Kanate. I mean, I guess that can make sense, right? Especially if he's wanting to go to like PSG or something. I guess I could see it. Oh yeah, look, I think he has like 100 goal contributions in his last season, or over 100. And he only played like 20-something games, so he's supposed to be mental. But regardless, spending like £1 million on a 13-year-old is crazy. I don't think that should just ever be happening full stop, right? Yeah, and yeah, I like you're saying with Kanate, also like losing people at the end of their contracts. If you're losing them to someone like a Madrid or something, there's only so much you can do about that. Even as a club like Liverpool, like there's no one bigger really than like a Madrid or like a Barca or something. Like if they want somebody at the end of their contract, they could get them. Yeah, no, Harvey is probably gone, I would imagine as well. Like you said, like he's been super good for you guys, and it's been nice to have him come up through the academy for you. But with the amount of talent that you guys have there, it just does not make any sense for him to stay. Because, yeah, you've got Verts, you've got Soberslai, and that's not even considering that you've still got, like, Curtis Jones as well. Oh, you signed him from Fulham, sorry, that's right. But yeah, but no, you guys still have, like, Curtis Jones, who I'd argue is probably ahead of him as well. But yeah, I don't see any way that he gets into that team anymore, which does suck, but he needs the game time if he wants to get to his potential. Oh yeah, no, Curtis does so much dirty work for you guys. It's outrageous. It's like, I'd compare what Curtis Jones does to what Gallagher was doing for us like a couple seasons ago when we still had Pochettino managing us. Like, he literally played every single game, just did everything dirty that none of the other players would, and he was amazing. He was like our best player. That's what Curtis does for you guys, and you need someone like that in a team. Even if they don't start. Oh, that was quicker. Wow. That did not feel quicker. So we really got to be slow and steady through those corners, apparently. That's where we're actually gaining all of the time. It's just by being patient. Who would have thought? Okay, this lap's ridiculous. If it stays anywhere near it is, but because I've put a foot in the gravel, it's not going to. We nearly had it over a second. That's insane. So we can probably look at being around the 142.5s if we're really on it in the race. Which would be insane. Oh, went in too deep. It is. I literally make up 5 tenths in that one corner. That's ridiculous. so we should easily be able to get sub 143. I noticed I put a wheel into a gravel on that last fastest sector time, because otherwise I would not be able to catch that time that I made there. But it does look so funny because it looks completely fine and then suddenly we're just right behind it. Well, I still have no idea how I managed to make up 5/10 in that one corner, and how I'm going to consistently do that. Okay. Oh, there it is. Again, we just made up that time again. That's 6/10. Okay, so just keep this clean and then we've easily got a 142 time. That's better. Nice. 42.9, only just. But it still counts. And you get no traction on the inside there, so make sure we don't do that in the future. Oh, way too deep. It's all about getting on the power down early out of that corner, I think. The earlier we can get it down, the more time we make up. Come on. And we just do one more better lap as well. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Sick. Improved every lap. We're in the 42.9s, which feels pretty good. Hopefully that's not going to be looking too bad in comparison to the people that we're going to be going up against. I'm intrigued to see what other people are using as well. Because this might not even be the best car for around this track. Oh wow, okay, this is gonna suck for us. 142 and everyone's around like 140s. Oh no. Oh no. bunch of hurricanes. That's kind of the only thing that is consistent, but otherwise, it's kind of all over the place. Wow. Yeah. I interview everyone's driver rating is way above mine. So that makes sense, but even still, like, holy, that I was like, we've done so well here. I have no idea what they're doing to go that fast. I don't know where they're finding. Like, consider the guy that's on pole in comparison to me is 3.7 seconds quicker. I do not know how you find an extra 3.7 seconds around that track. That's just outrageous. Absolutely insane. And the good thing is like, only way is up though, right? Like, there is no way that we can actually really go backwards and do that much worse. Like, yes, there's a guy behind us, but he hasn't actually set a qualifying time. I know they could all just be good qualifiers, who knows, they might be horrible in the race. I highly doubt it. But we can hope. Okay, 5 laps though as well. It's not a long race at least, so we're not going to suffer too much. How are you finding 3 seconds? Exactly, it will mean that I crash less. If anyone's going to collect anybody, it's going to be everyone like towards the middle, and then I can kind of just putter on along after they've all had their big mess, and then get like P10 or something if I'm lucky. Okay. Get in the slipstream. No one really crashed at all, okay. I gotta watch out for the guy on the inside. I was gonna say he's not gonna be very friendly. Oh, and the other guy's just pushed through. Okay, so now we are last, so we can't go any further back. Oh, yep, there's somebody. I'm still struggling to see where I'm losing all of this time. It's gonna all be in the last sector if I was gonna have a guess. Oh, ignoring track limits, whoops. Oh, there's someone out over there as well. Hello, sir. Okay, yeah, that's my bad. We've made this a mess, it's fine. That's the Gran Turismo lobbies that I was expecting. So the fact that I have not gotten a penalty for just pit maneuvering that guy is crazy. Oh, and the people behind me just took each other out. Okay, so we're about to decelerate. Don't get collected, don't get collected. Oh, see you later, fella. We're not losing like mega amounts of time anywhere. We're definitely not quicker than anybody else here. Oh, 3-second penalty for that fella. We'll take the top 10. Yeah, I think you're right. It has to be the car. Because this, I do know, even though everything's like brought into balance and is supposed to be like the same pace, some cars just are designed to be better than others. Like the Huracan and the Ferraris in particular, they always have really good straight line speed and acceleration out of corners, so they end up being super quick on just a lot of circuits. The BMW, like the M6s are really well rounded. The only reason I chose this one is because I know it's really, really good in corners in comparison to a lot of these cars, so it can carry just like a little bit more speed than I usually would be able to in some other cars when I drive it correctly. That was nice of him to give me a bit of a bump. But yeah, the car definitely doesn't hit the speeds that some of these others do. As can be seen by how much I'm getting harassed from the back right now. How I haven't been overtaken yet is beyond me. There we go. I will still keep the inside and we'll squeeze them a bit. Oh yeah, that is the one good thing about this track for me currently, is that overtaking around here does suck big time. As we saw from like the F1 race, like unless you're on that big straight, good luck trying to overtake somebody. That was a horrible corner as well. Oh, he just left? Oh no. I didn't bunt him. I politely showed him the gravel. I didn't touch him. I promise. Okay. Yeah, so this Ferrari is going to hit us. There's no way it doesn't, right? He's weaving heaps though. Yeah, it's a good pass from him. I was going to see if I could switch back him, but he covered the corner really well. Okay, our mission is, this is our last lap. Can we keep the top 10? I'd be very happy if we can keep this top 10 spot. that was a really bad corner from me. What has he done behind there? And he's gone as well. Because if it's me hitting them, then I'd be getting penalties, I know that. They're just getting spooked. Alright, come on. Just don't mess up these few corners and then that's top 10 locked. We take those. We definitely take those. Not deserved. But I will happily take a top 10. Considering where we started. Yeah, like we made 4 positions. Look at that. Wow. It's crazy. Down in safety rating, but up in driver rating, which is sick. Yeah, not bad. Can't complain. Considering the car's not on pace. Oh yay, more ads. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna leave that daily race for last, that last one. I'm gonna finish the rest of these weekly challenges first. Okay, so yeah, we'll go the super fast 1 make. Doesn't need to be any particular tires, does it? It doesn't. Okay. Sports mediums should be fine. Oh, the reverse of this course is going to be so gross. Okie dokie. Time to make myself feel better. This car does not like to turn though, I will say that. Oh, this is a blind corner now too. Oh, this is so gross. Whoa! Big kick of oversteer there. Oh, I probably was on the throttle for a bit too long there, maybe? Oh no, we're fine. Oh, I did that time though. Oh boy. Oh, thank you for giving me the space. That was really kind of you. I shouldn't have been there. Oh, just as you say that as well, see if he drops down. Well, he's fighting at least, he's fighting for his life. Well, he might just have to slow down a bit and help a brother out. There we go. Now we just got to get rid of the man from Singapore, make it the Kiwi 1-2. Just make sure we don't cut the Kiwi guy off as well. Go for a bit of a max shunt. How is that still not enough for? Whoa. Come on, brother. I'm trying my best here. There we go. No, he still hasn't got him. There we go. Okay. Now we're fine. Hopefully he can stay there. So he is struggling though. Oh my god, you're kidding me. How can you not hold second, my guy? Okay. Oh, so he's not destined to beat the man from Singapore, so I just gotta kinda hope he can just hold third at this point. Oh, a little off-roading. He must have that podium locked down, surely. Starting to replace Star Wars The Old Republic. So you always love the menus you play like now. Oh, that's sick! Did they remaster it or something to do that? Or is it just a update that they've made to the game? Or a mod that's come out or something like that? Oh my god. Kiwi couldn't stay on the podium. Useless. Oh, it's an MMO. Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of Knights of the Old Republic. Bro, that sounds awesome. There is a new KOTOR coming though. I think that's where maybe I was getting mixed up because I've heard little bits and bobs about that coming through. So is the Old Republic the main thing you're playing at the moment, Seth, or is there some other things that you're just constantly playing at the moment? The original story made for modern times. Okay, interesting. It's always, yeah, it's very hit or miss when they remake the stories. So we have to see how that goes. What's our next one? Oh, there we go. Historic Sports Car Masters. Now this is going to be good. Willow Springs. 580 or less, between 60 and 89. I love it. Okay, 580 or less. What's something that's going to be decent but not too overpowered? The C4 could be fun, the Knight Rider car. Could go with a Countach, but that thing's going to try and kill me. We'll go with the Stratos with the old rally livery. Should be a fun time. Or I don't know, in Star Wars games, evil always does seem to be more fun. That'd probably be my go-to the first time around. I don't know if you agree with that sentiment. And the non-Sith bad people are cool? Ooh. Jedi are cool. No, you're absolutely right. They are cool. But sometimes the Sith are just like a little bit cooler. Okay, so this thing's going to try and kill me out of the corners. I have to remember that. Especially if I get on the power too early. Oh, you don't need to be a Jedi in the game. That is sick. I like having the option that you can just be someone that's a bit more normal, I guess, in that sense. I feel like Smuggler would be really cool. That sounds like it'd be a fun time. Whoa! Around the outside. I always forget how much of a difference just actual proper racing tyres make. Usually this car would be sideways at every turn, but I'm just, oh, as I say that, oh my god. But this car does feel a lot calmer than it usually does. Still 10 seconds away. We're not guaranteed to get this win at the moment. We need to pick up the pace a little. If I was to have a guess, I'd think that's going to be a Miura in front. That's a Contash at the front, okay. And we're definitely going to catch him. We cut that lead down to size very quickly. Jedi Consuelo with the dual wheel side is cool, but they also do dot damage, which I always like. Okay. That does still sound pretty different, I guess, from what, a regular build would be. Coming from someone, obviously, that doesn't know the game that well. But dual wield is always... You can never go wrong with that. Do you have like different things that you end up needing to do depending on the role that you take as well? Or like, I guess you would, right? Or you'd have like different quests that pop up, kind of like different classes of things that you take in other MMOs. Or other games in general. 8 different roles, each with 4 classes. Each which have a base story, but different stuff between all of them. That's so much replayability as well. That's crazy. 8 different roles with 4 different classes in them. So is it like you immediately pick your class within that role on beginning, or is it one of those things like from when we were playing FF14 where you start out as like a role and then it becomes a little bit more precise and that's when your class kind of shows? Okay. Sorry. Just give me a moment. What I said was, in terms of the roles and like the classes, do you pick your class immediately? Or is it like from when we were playing Final Fantasy XIV, like you go into a role and then later you pick your class once you're like further developed in that role? Make a different character for each story, but there may be further choices down the line. Okay, that further differentiate further into the story, but you can't remember. Okay. You always stop because no one plays with you. Is it just on PC, I assume, is it? Like, how easy is it to get? Or is it like free? How much does it cost? Because I'd potentially be keen, because I haven't properly played any really good like Star Wars games since like Battlefront probably, and I always mean to give one a go. Free to play up to level 60 in the first 2 expansions. Okay. Yeah, but then I'm guessing it also is also probably just PC, so we'll actually have to get a capable computer first, but I'd be keen. Game's genuinely very good, but I think for fans more than normal people. Yeah, I'd expect so. Once you start going into like super into Star Wars lore and stuff, that's when it becomes a lot more for the fans. If you pay for the subscription, once you get all the content forever, wow, okay, that is really sick as well. Yeah, that sounds pretty worth it. Alright, one more weekly challenge to go. And it's the best one. World Touring Car 800 at Le Mans. 5 laps. What feels correct to use here? There's only one answer here. Because they won last weekend. Where is it? The Ferrari. Has to be. We got the mediums. I don't need the softs. Cool. All good, dude. Or even that's probably pushing the boundary of where you can brake. Much better. Go on, Mr. McEwen. Thank you. Follow Grady through because he's got pace with the capital P. This is going to be risky if we try to go around the outside of Onage. But we've got him before then, which is good. Oh boy, that was close. Sneak up the inside here maybe? Yeah, we can. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, yes, we're going to have people coming in. We can definitely at least go one more lap. Minimum. Got the inside of Mo here. We're going to have to take that real tight. Sorry, fella. Oh, that might have been the worst rejoin I've ever seen, though. Yeah, you got Fraga here, and then Beauvoir is gone. Oh, I've gone for too long here. Sorry, Igor. There we go. I didn't have to have a look at that later. Okay. We haven't overshot it, that's always good. Sneak up the inside here for sure. Thank you very much. So hopefully a full fuel tank should get us right to the end. Do I need to change? I might as well change the tyres while I have the chance. Fill it all the way up, and we just got to pray that this is enough to get to the end. So we might have to fuel save just a tiny bit. We have to repass Beauvoir again, which should be fine. Nearly made a hash of that. Looking like we're getting a bit dark. Oh, there's no rain forecast though. Oh yeah, there's... I don't blame you for getting confused about that, Seth. Like, it's an amazing race, but especially if you haven't been introduced to multi-class racing before, it gets very confusing very quickly, because you've got like the hypercars, then there's the LMP2s which look the same as the hypercars but they're smaller and slower, and then you have the GT cars as well, and like they all compete in the same race but then they all compete in their own class. It's not easy to understand, I don't blame you. There isn't really kind of any like entryway to like kind of seeing that stuff that we're used to outside of stuff like Le Mans. Basically, like all of the big endurance races kind of have that going on. Like the Nürburgring 24 hours is currently going on at the moment. I've got it on like in the background for me because it's free on the zone, along with all of like the Club World Cup games. And it's the same kind of thing, except it's all like GT3 cars that are like different pace. There's like 9 different classes. There's genuinely some dudes like just driving around in like a Mini that they've just taken off of the street or something. That's what some of them look like. But it's crazy. They make for such good races because it gives you multiple elements to contend with. Like you actually have to worry about traffic and how to get through that. It should let you, because like I don't have a subscription and I'm able to watch it. I know that you can't watch the premium viewing of it without a subscription, which is what it might be like initially trying to show to you. But you can watch like just the base coverage without a subscription. That's what I've been doing. That'd be really weird if you can't watch the Club World stuff without the subscription, because I know that I've been able to. Like that's the only way I've been able to keep up with it outside of just looking at like the score lines from like FOTMOB or whatever. That's really weird. Like, you should even just be able to exit out of the subscription page and then just view the stuff. I don't know. Maybe I know DAZN sometimes isn't the easiest place to navigate. Because I had trouble, I think, one time when I was trying to watch something for free that wasn't the Club World Cup, and I kind of had the same issue. But then it just didn't happen to me this time. I think it might have been because I set it up on my phone. And like I just did everything through there and it was fine. I don't know if that makes a difference though. Because I was initially hoping for the Club World Cup stuff that it was all going to be on FIFA Plus, just because I always know that's free, that's super easy to access. But apparently, like, FIFA Plus are doing all of it like through DAZN, or they've got like some kind of partnership going with them, which is odd. Ooh, there we go, just in time. Oh, we could definitely get that last lap in. Awesome. Oh, that's way too deep into there. Locked in trying to get this fastest lap to hopefully under 4 minutes. It's going to be close. It's not going to help if I take corners wide like that though. still a chance. Need to find 2/10 in this final sector if I want to get it. Come on. Oh, we just missed out. Bugger. That's alright though, that's the weekly challenge is completed. Free extra 800k, which will go towards something eventually. Okay. This is almost done for today. I reckon we'll go through that last online race, the Group 4 race around Watkins Glen, and then that'll probably be stream done. So then I gotta cook and I gotta eat. Gotta get stuff ready for appointments tomorrow, and then also at the same time have to make sure I'm sufficiently rested to watch Game 7 of the NBA Finals tomorrow. Which is exciting. I didn't expect it to get to Game 7 either. I'm happy it did, but definitely didn't expect it. Up the paces exactly, Seth. You and I are on the exact same page there. I'm absolutely praying they do it. Oh, I can just squeeze him maybe? Yeah, I can squeeze him. Okay, we're not going to qualify. We're racing in the Viper. We're just going to start from the back of the grid and we're going to see what happens. Yeah, but they've been such a Cinderella story. I'm surprised they haven't been talked about a lot at all, really. Like, it's just kind of been brushed under the rug how good their run's been. Yeah, but I'm praying if they've managed to take it to 7 games, I believe that they can easily win the whole thing. Because I was expecting them to lose in like 5. Okay, so I think this is like a 10-lap race-ish. I think there's going to be a pit stop in here. Okay, we are starting from the back in the Viper. Is anyone else in the Viper? No. Okay. I assume it's mainly like Supras, but it's not. It's the Genesis. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, they've got a Kmart car in there as well. Nice. That's dope. I mean, there's not really anything super particular that people are using. It's a big spread in the field as well. So we might be able to make up some places if we're quick enough. If we're quick enough. Okay, yeah, 10 laps. Race details. 10 laps, rolling start. Tyre wear and stuff's all fine. Okay, there is no pit stops. Interesting. So it's just a flat-out race. I did not expect that, because usually the last daily race is usually always like a pit stop one where you have to manage your tyres and stuff, but it doesn't seem like you have to. Okay, it's been a little while since I raced Watkins Glen as well, but hopefully we can get up to speed pretty quickly. In the Star Wars front, they have this crazy legacy mechanic, which means every character you have is a member of like the legacy of your family. Oh, that's so cool. Unlocks buffs and rewards across all characters, almost like a family tree kind of thing. Is that what I'm gathering? But that's really cool that there's that kind of system in there. All right. We're at the American track and the American car. Means we have to do well, right? Got to watch up for the Powerpuff Girls livery in the back. It's not the best place for us to start on track, but I can't complain when I haven't qualified. So it needs to be about 200, 150-ish, I think. And we can take all of this flat out. Someone's going to take somebody out, I'm sure of it, through here. They can never keep it clean. Or maybe I'm wrong. This is where we're going to start to come back though. Anywhere where we can get a decent little run on a straight together and pick up some pace. Because the top end speed of this Viper is so good in comparison to most of these cars. Okay, let's not play it silly. We just want to be patient, find the right time to go through. Oh, that seems fine to me. I had enough space there. Okay, watch out for this guy in case he closes us off, but he won't. Well, he tried to. I've gone way too deep into there. Okay, there's someone up our inside. Alright, fella. I obviously broke way too early there. Don't even know if I even have to brake around that corner. I don't think I do, actually. But we're learning, we're eventually going to get a bit quicker. Yeah, so just after the 200 seems like the optimal place to brake there. I should be able to squeeze around on the inside. Thank you very much. Oh, I've gone way too deep there. Someone's gone for a wall ride, nice. Oh, that was the guy in first that qualified on pole as well, so he'll be back very quickly, I'm sure of it. Don't try and overtake me here, that's going to be really dumb. Yep. Saw that coming. Okay, let's try and stick with him though. If this is the person that was on pole, like I think it is, we should try and watch where he brakes and where his lines are, because he's going to pull away quick. there's a lot of people being held up here, so it could get messy pretty quickly. Ooh. Brother, calm down. The amount of fighting going on here is actually insane. Oh my god. Oops, someone's tried to sideswipe me. The alpha's off. Whoa. What do you mean I collided with another car? Are you having a laugh? He hit me! At least from my perspective anyway, I might have to watch that back. I swear I did not take him out. That's a shame. I'm still so mad at that. I am going to have to look at that back to see why I've gotten 3 seconds for that. I still think I didn't hit him at all. He's going to close the door on me there. This is going to drop us back heaps of places. But good thing is like we found our rhythm, we found good lines just by copying the Ferrari in front of us, which is what we were hoping for. Oh, he's got the same thing as well. Interesting. So did it give it to both of us, maybe? Because we collided with each other, something like that? Who knows? I'm still going way too slow through that corner, I feel like. Come on, Evas! Oh, that might be your track limits. I might have pushed it a bit too hard there. Please be nice to me, stewards. I think we have gotten away with that one. Okay, brake a bit earlier. That is a beautiful switchback. Textbook. Thanks for the push. Oh, I took that too tight. But it looks like he tried to follow me through in the exact same way and it hurt him a lot more than it hurt me. Oh, I think he got a deceleration penalty, so he must have hit track limits too. Am I close enough to see where you're braking up here? Not really. I think we got it a little bit more accurate there though. Alright, halfway. And we've hit a sub 2 minute time as well. So we definitely deserve to be up the faster end of this field. We're actually making big dents into the gap here. Oh, the Sylvia's back. Well, it's a big bonk from them. This is a good chance. Oh, they already pulled behind us. I will happily take that spot. I don't know if we're going to be able to chase down this top 5 though, because they are quite a way away. Yeah, they're pulling away as well. So we're not going to get them. This is going to be the best position we can finish in if we can hold off the people behind us. Or unless there's big accidents up front, which I doubt. But we've made super good progress here from not qualifying, starting in like, what, it would have been like P14, P15, to now P6, looking reasonably solid. I'll absolutely take this so far. And we just need to keep cool, calm, collected. And we should have this under wraps. 3 laps to go from here. But we do have someone climbing up behind us big time. Is the guy that actually, the other one that had the 3-second time penalty along with us. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. They weren't exactly the cleanest from what I remember. Oh, that is going to be close to track limits. Yup. I pushed it too much. That's silly. See you, Floki. Oh, here comes the Sylvia. Not the Powerpuff Girls. You gotta watch out. This Ferrari is dropping back, by the way, too. He's just getting slower and slower. I have a sneaking suspicion we can't make up that 2.5 seconds either. Nearly went into the back of me there. And the Ferrari's catching as well. This might be a spicy last lap. Oh no. That's going to have track limits written all over it. Oh. Ruining it. Okay, I'd have to pull an insane gap to actually make this competitive for myself, because otherwise I'm going to fall behind both of them. Literally perfect. Okay, we've given ourselves the best possible chance. And we've defended that absolutely perfectly as well. Cutting off the line just enough that they couldn't keep going down the inside. Can't be beaten by the Powerpuff Girls, and I don't think we will. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Interesting. But anyway, it doesn't matter, we get a P7 there to finish off. That's not too bad. That's like a 8 position, or 7-8 position makeup, I think, throughout that entire race. Damn, someone got lapped. That is rough. Wait, at least we lost 3 NSXs and 2 G70s, so I think it's pretty obvious as to what the quicker cars are for that daily race. 6 positions, my bad. 6 positions is still really good there. I will not complain at all. And anyway, that is where we're going to end off the stream for tonight. I got to go and eat and plan things. Seth, thank you for sticking around and watching and popping in. I appreciate it. Anyone that has watched this now or will watch this in the future, thank you so much for watching. Next time I'll see you guys will hopefully be on Wednesday night when we start Sonic Frontiers up for the first time, which will be super exciting. But yeah, I'll see you then, but if not, everyone have a good weekend, have a good rest of your evening, and I'll see you later.